Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm David from Andaman7. When you go to the doctor, you expect to be treated right. Unfortunately, for 120 million Americans living with chronic diseases like diabetes and cancer, the doctor doesn't always have a complete up-to-date record to give you the right diagnosis and the right treatment and take care of you. So at Andaman7, we solved this problem by giving you the power to have your record in a smartphone where it's safe and secure, and you can take it where you want, anywhere in the world, and it's with you when and where you need it. Our target market is this 120 million people who are living with these chronic diseases who have 10 doctors and their data is all over the place. And we reach that market through strategic partners like pharma and providers and payers. Our advantage is that we have a better team, better technology, and better timing. Our CEO has sold 2 companies already in the space, which enabled him to build the world's best patient-facing, peer-to-peer health information platform. Our timing couldn't be better because 2017 is when the US government is now funding hospitals to implement tools like Andaman7. We started the company because my CEO and his son both had cancer in 2007. They're doing fine now, but the healthcare record system was a mess and it was a lot of stress on them and their families. Our traction is that we're in 3 hospitals and 1 clinical trial. We've raised 1.3 million euros of seed money and another $1 million in federal grant funding. Today I'm looking for strategic partners and more seed money to expand to the US market. I'm David from Andaman7. Be treated right.
Don't have a lot of experience in this sector, but what's your competitive advantage? It seems like, from what I've heard, there's other companies doing similar stuff.
It's a patient-facing solution, not a provider-facing solution. It's a peer-to-peer platform, not a cloud platform. So the patient has the right and the ability to take their records with them and share them however they want, so they're always available. In the current system, that's done by faxing and email and phone calls, and it takes a lot of time. Other solutions out there are just serving the providers, and so they don't go with the patient. I just moved from New York. My record didn't come with me. So I'm at risk in that situation. And so is my insurance company, and so is my doctor if he provides me with the wrong care.
So who are your major competitors in this space?
The major competitors are a company in town here called Levesque Health, Wamba, and a few others that are platforms that, again, are serving providers. They're giving branded solutions. The EMRs kind of do what we do by having an app for the patients, but it's serving the providers. It doesn't add value to the patient.
Have you thought about how to create yourself in a market that you can defend based on this fast-growing market?
So the way that we're defending ourselves is by a different technology, moving faster, being smaller and quicker, and by being a platform that other tools can build on top of.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good pitch.
Thank you.
You hit a few points. You talked about the story of the founder, always important. Is it an international play? Is your founder international? Is that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that's important to know. So you have traction internationally?
25 countries.
Okay, what's your revenue model? I mean, how are you making money?
SaaS model.
Okay.
Payers and providers pay a monthly fee per active user.
So monthly fee. Okay.
So I have a bit of experience in this space. Matter of fact, Boomtown in Boulder, Colorado right now is an entire health accelerator.
Yes.
I was also over at Google Labs, and they brought to my attention that DeepMind is using blockchain technology to record all this stuff really on a live basis. I think you're going to have some serious challenges. Great pitch, by the way. You know, we have this big change of administrations.
Right.
The billing and the billing cycles, especially in the United States, are totally in influx right now, and it's chaos. I think I would be really specific on how you're going to enter this market and who is going to be the final payer and what length of term of contract they're willing to sign with that. I mean, it's going to take a lot more than LOIs. It's going to be a revenue system that's going to have to walk you out of this.
Thank you.
So are you acquiring the customers directly? And if so, how do you build trust with the customers, and how do you acquire them profitably?
Right. So our customers are the hospitals and the payers, and we're acquiring them through strategic partnerships with companies who already have those relationships by adding value. So they're essentially value-added resellers. And then they distribute down to the patients.
And lastly, what's the exit strategy and what's like, what are some of the comparables in exits?
That's an excellent question. The exit strategy would be to sell to a big healthcare company like McKesson or a PEOE like TriNet. Comparables, it's kind of a new industry, the patient-facing healthcare record. Mostly it's just a lot of EMR companies. There's a lot of smaller companies doing it, but they haven't exited yet.
Fantastic. How about a round of applause for David? Thank you so much.